Hello you guys, it is time for another vlog post of Unveiling the Spirit, where I like to unveil spiritual truth behind contemporary topics, everyday issues, and personal struggles. Oh, and don't let me forget to add relationship issues, because I really like to talk about relationship issues. What I wanted to unveil the Spirit about today is this idea of being connected by commonality. And I know everybody has experienced this at some point in their lives, where you feel closer to people when you guys have stuff in common. And I mean, with the invention of social media and just the direction that the world is going, you see a lot more people that are lonely, or people are suffering from loneliness more than it seems like they have been. I mean, like, we're not maybe so aware of it, or we were not maybe so as aware of it as we are today because of social media and things like that. But it almost seems like in the world, with our technological advances and things like that, it is causing people to lose those close and more personal relationships, or for all this other stuff that we have to be a distraction to that, and people are actually becoming lonelier. But it's one thing that I was thinking about when it comes to having stuff in common, because the thing about being lonely is that you can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely, and that comes from not feeling connection to people, not feeling like people have a specific or personal love for you or personal interest in you. And so we become connected by commonality. We become connected by understanding that we have the same things in common. And if you really, really think about it, it boils down to seeing ourselves in other people. So when we're able to see ourselves in other people, and people see themselves in us, that allows us to build a relationship and a connection between us that now kind of helps to not feel lonely and things like that. But the thing that I wanted to highlight is that the same is happening with God. A lot of times we look at God as like just this big being that has all this power and rules, and he's trying to get us to live life a certain way. But actually, God is looking for himself and other people. He's looking for that commonality, that integrity, that love, that patience, that kindness that he has. And he's looking to see on the earth if there are people here that he's created that is like him. So in the same way that we look for commonality in other people to have connection, God is also looking for commonality and connection within us. And it's not so much about, like, you get, of course, the people, especially religious people, who are more focused on the rules, but it's about relationship. And our relationships are formed and strengthened by commonality, by seeing ourselves in each other. And God is looking for the same thing in us. There are so many things that we do, especially that's kind of sewn into our nature, that we don't always realize it comes from God. So we're looking for commonality in others to have connection, and we don't understand that desire in us to have that is a desire that God gave us. It comes from God. There's a lot of things about us, because we are small gods on this earth. We were made in his image, but there's a lot of things that we do, that we need, that we like, that we don't like, which are traits from God. And we just end up using them in our own way instead of letting them draw us back to the source of where we came from. So just think about that next time you get frustrated because somebody doesn't understand you, or you feel alone, like nobody really cares about you specifically or personally. Just think about the fact that God feels the same way. He wants somebody that looks like him, that likes him, that understands him the same way we do. And he's not looking to rule and just dictate. He's looking for relationship. So that's what I want to talk about today for Unveiling the Spirit. And you guys tune in next week for another Unveiling the Spirit vlog post, where I like to unveil spiritual truths behind contemporary topics, everyday issues, relationship issues, and personal struggles. If you got anything out of this, let me know. And if you have another question, comment, or news story that you would like for me to share a spiritual perspective on, please reach out to me and let me know. I'm always happy to do that. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.